Hola, amigo.
Oh man. Oh man. You know, lest my ears deceive me, lo and behold, be low and holy. That sound like the boy Big Ren the Legendary.
You're correct. It is.
Oh man. I had a feeling, dog. I was hooked on a feeling.
Hooked on a fucking feeling.
Just living on a prayer.
Living on a fucking prayer.
I don't stop believing.
I don't know the rest of it.
Yeah, I know it was a big yell. Oh!
I know it if I heard it.
Yeah.
And I know and like it's not one of my favorite songs, but like they play that part in one of my favorite shows on the last episode. And
it's Sopranos?
Yeah.
I think you mentioned that recently, yeah, because I didn't even see Sopranos, but I think you mentioned that to me. Man, recently.
It's just, yeah.
I didn't watch The Sopranos. I'm a nerd for The Wire. Like, I'm a geek for The Wire. You can't just be a nerd. You have to be a certain type of nerd. Like, you can't just be a nerd, but you have to be a type of nerd. Yeah. I'm a nerd for The Wire. I'm a nerd for certain eras of pro wrestling. I never watched The Sopranos, though.
I'm about done with it done watching the series again for like the 5th time.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. What season on 5?
I tweaked, man. I fucking tweaked. And I was like, yeah, they got 8 seasons, and I fucking looked it up the other day. Like when I was watching, I was like, how many seasons they got in this shit? And they've got 6 seasons but they've got of The Sopranos.
Yeah.
They've got season 6A and season 6B. So it's technically 7 seasons.
A lot of shows did that. Like they split the last season up. I remember Breaking Bad did that. Like they split the last season up.
But it's not like, I mean, normally the seasons are like 13 episodes. I think these are like 8 apiece for the A and B. So I mean,
yeah.
I'm on 6A right now.
I think that's gotta be for DVD sales.
I think it was too. Yeah,
gotta be,
because I know before I had HBO, I worked with a guy and he had them all on DVD. And he let me borrow them. And then that's how it was.
Yeah, my sister bought me the whole box set of Breaking Bad, right? And so there's the first 4 seasons, and then there's one that says the final season. It doesn't say the 5th season; it says the final season. So I'm like, bet I get to that season. I'm like, bet we about to. No.
Crack.
I thought it was gonna crack. It was the second half of the 5th season. So the first half has its own DVD box set. So I got to it, and I watched them all like when they were on the air, but I had to like Google and Wikipedia the first half to catch up. It's bad.
That's
business.
Something I need to watch again too, man. That's a good show.
Yeah, you would love Breaking Bad. You said no, you've seen Breaking Bad, but it's been a while.
Yeah. One day me and Richie straight binged like the whole fucking show, like the whole show.
Yeah.
Like 8 in the morning until like midnight. Like it was nuts.
I fucks with Breaking Bad. It's and this was a huge discussion when Breaking Bad was ending. It's not touching The Wire. No. And I can get real in depth why. So I'm gonna describe this show. I'm gonna describe the show, right?
Yeah.
So suburbanite spouse falls on hard times, sells drugs, gets good at selling drugs, uses their smarts and their wiles to get out of situations. Could have retired from the drug game, but their own selfishness kept them in the game and end up ruining the lives of everybody they love.
Show's too fun.
Yeah. Well, my point is, am I talking about Breaking Bad or am I talking about Weeds?
Oh yeah. See, I never watched that shit.
Breaking Bad is fire, but Breaking Bad is just a male Weeds.
Like, I mean, like people sell weed. Like, I don't know any meth dealers.
Well, good.
You know what I'm saying? That's a whole different ball game.
Yeah. Well, good. But that's my point about Breaking Bad. It's explosive. It's dope, but it's a male form of Weeds. Weeds was a Showtime show starring what's her name, Mary Louise Parker, from the makers of Orange Is the New Black.
Okay.
And Weeds was cool. It went on maybe a couple seasons too long, but like Breaking Bad is basically just the male version of Weeds. There's toxic masculinity. There's more explosions. You know what I'm saying? It's cool though. Taking it back to The Sopranos, like I said, I never watched The Sopranos. Do you think Tony died?
I mean, do you want me to say?
Sure. I mean, it wouldn't exactly be a spoiler because I know how it ends.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I do think he dies.
Think so?
Yeah. There's a part. I think it's actually coming up where I'm at. He kind of just asks, like, what do you think happens whenever, like, whenever you die? And the guy he's talking to, he's just like, man, I think it just all goes to black. Cuts to black.
Spicy.
And, like, dude, like, the shit that he's doing, like, this season A and B, like, season 6, A and B, like, he's, like, giving no fucks. Like, it's just... Like,
he's unraveling, huh?
Well, I mean, like, not necessarily like unraveling, but like, it's just like, I don't know, like, he's doing whatever he wants, and there's still other pieces of the game, other players of the game, you know what I'm saying? And it's great. Like, I mean, you ought to watch it. I mean, it's, like I said, but
I do gotta hop in there. I've been neglecting.
I think he does die, man. It's they're actually making a prequel movie.
I saw that, yeah.
I think it's called, like, it's supposed, like, I heard a rumor title, like, Saints of Newark.
The altos?
Well, I haven't. Oh, that'd be
the altos? Is it the tenors? The baritones?
I mean, could be. Well, I don't know. I haven't heard anything on it in a while. I haven't heard anything about it in a while, but, like, it's supposed to be about, like, Tony's dad and Uncle Junior is Tony's dad's brother back in like the 60s in Newark or some shit. And I guess the guy that wrote The Sopranos made it. He's gonna make this movie too. So,
well, that makes sense. Keep it in the fam.
Ain't no getting Tony back though. Old James Gandolfini passed away.
I was gonna say, like, I forgot he died a little while back.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Some of the shit that he says in that fucking show is just, like, I think it's fucking hilarious. Like, I think that's why I go back and watch it, because, like, I'll crack up throughout, like, most of the episodes, just, like, the shit that he says, and just the way they handle themselves and shit like that, it's just fucking funny to me.
No, man. Yeah, I'm gonna have to dig in there, man.
I mean, they say the three best shows that have ever came out was Sopranos, The Wire, and Breaking Bad.
I do vote with Breaking Bad. I couldn't. You know what? I don't have a great argument for a show that would kick it out of that top 3. I never watched Mad Men. I didn't get to watch Dexter. Sex and the City was cool because I'm open. I'm secure. I don't know. I didn't watch Game of Thrones.
I just watched that shit for the violence.
For the violence and the titties and the incest.
Except for that last one, yeah.
2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Almost got me on that one.
Violence and titties, no doubt.
And I guess they actually went to those locations and filmed all that shit too. So I mean, that's pretty cool. Like, it's a good looking show. You know what I'm saying? Besides all the brother fucking sisters and shit like that. You know,
that might be
whatever you're into, I guess.
That might be off-putting. Yes. How did you like the ending? Like, I saw people were really kind of like most people were kind of pissed off about the ending.
Yeah, I could have skipped that.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, like, it made sense. I mean, well, it kind of made sense, just because, like, it kind of went back to, this is Game of Thrones, motherfucker. You know, and, like, who wants the throne, basically. And it was like, and that's what happened, but it was just super anticlimactic, I thought.
Yeah. Well,
and
see,
the 2 episodes before that were fucking awesome. I mean, just for the fights and brutality and shit, you know?
Yeah. And see, that's what I was gonna say, because, well, I mean, HBO does shows differently than, let's say, A&E. Like, Breaking Bad ended explosively, right?
Yeah.
Like, Walter went and saved Jesse, had the gunfight. But that's also network TV, whereas HBO, being premium cable, they gotta tell their stories a little bit differently. So, like, I think, like, The Wire. And The Wire, without spoiling anything, because I know we have specific listeners who listen to the show who haven't finished The Wire yet. But The Wire, so there's a theme in The Wire. The second to last episode every season, somebody dies.
Yeah.
Some explosive things happen the second to last episode every season. So that last episode, say it again.
Oh, my bad. No, go ahead.
Let's say that last episode of the season ties everything together. So it may not be like these explosive, like, climactic finales, but it's just logical storytelling of what happens next. So yeah, I didn't see the ending of Game of Thrones, but I mean, just knowing how they tell those stories on that channel, like, it kind of just makes sense of logical storytelling.
HBO's got awesome fucking shows.
Yeah.
I'm about to straight up, we're about to fucking get rid of goddamn Dish and fucking...
Yeah.
Dude, swear to God, when I was over at Max's crib like a month ago, all he had was bunny ears for his TV.
Word.
And dude, you get like 50 fucking channels. Like, this shit was HD as fuck.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm about to get me some ears.
Yeah, the game has changed, man. The game has changed.
Yeah, big time, dude. I mean, I'm giving you some ears, HBO, and fucking like Hulu, Netflix. Shit, that's all you need.
Yeah, the game has changed, man. Hulu, Netflix, some good stuff on Amazon Prime.
Yeah, there is actually.
The game has changed,
Animal
man.
show. I watch Animal Kingdom on Amazon Prime. I think I probably talked about that quite a bit on here, but it's on there.
That's what's up. Yeah, man. It's out here, man. The attention span of the watcher, there's something for everyone's attention span.
Oh yeah. Shit, most of the time, I mean, I fucking just watch shit on YouTube. You know, I'll fucking find a concert to watch or some skateboard videos, watch Gordon Ramsay talk shit to people at restaurants, you know. Word.
Oh, man. What's new with you otherwise, man?
Trying to think. Nothing really too new. I mean, I don't know if I talked about it last time, but we lost a couple of workers at my job.
No. Really?
Oh, no. I'm fucking glad they're gone, and everybody is, too.
I was going to ask.
Man, work at, like I said, we're down 2 people, and those 2 people, they worked in the kitchen with me.
Mm-hmm.
And, man, like that first week they were gone, it's been great ever since. Like, even though we're down 2 people, we still get we still get all the work done.
Morale's
like, oh yeah, like nobody, like we're not wondering if this chick's gonna show up or not. We're not wondering if the other one's gonna get pissed because people are telling her what to do. Like, yeah, we ain't got to deal with none of that no more. It's great.
I hear you.
And I mean, like, I work with one other lady. And I'll have her do prep work. I'll cook, and when she gets done doing that, I'll have her cook, and I'll finish up my prep work. I'll leave that bitch at 1 o'clock. Well, they're still there till 2.
Nice. Nice. I hear you, player.
Ain't much changed, man. Just I'm not doing much, man. I'm not doing much until the end of July. I'm laying low. I'm saving money. Just hanging out.
I hear you, man. I hear you. Well, I had a long day today, but I had a long evening today, between physically being in places and emotionally being in places, and well, not even today. Just what's today? Today is today, and yeah, man, I got a strong back and shoulders, man. Put a lot of worlds on my back, a lot of weight.
How was the weekend?
Man. Speaking of physically and emotionally being in places, I had a triple header this weekend, man.
Fuck.
Triple headache, man. Yeah, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Yeah, so I mean, hell, like, yeah. So that Thursday, we dropped the best of episode. Hope y'all want to go check that out. That Friday, we dropped episode 38. That same Friday was the first of 3 weddings for me. I've been talking a lot this weekend, man. First wedding was real cool, real cool. The mother of the bride, I worked with her before, so she wanted me specifically to come knock it out, and that's damn sure what I did. Setup was a little weird, but I mean we made that shake. Saturday.
Yeah, that's what I want to hear about. I hit you up because I seen something that you like that you. I was like, "What's up?"
Saturday was just a range of emotions, man. Cause listen, as you saw, I was tight.
Yeah, you don't ever post some shit like that. You know, I've never seen you.
I was tight. It was first off, man. It was just a weird omen. It was raining its ass off.
You know what they say about rain and weddings, though, right?
They say it's good luck.
Yeah.
Unless the wedding is supposed to be outside. So it's this wedding barn. It was a barn.
Been there.
And no diss to the barn. Friday was a wedding barn, but this Saturday it was raining its ass off, B. So they had the ceremony inside, and it's this big wooden barn, 2 floors. And now me, being a professional, and knowing how much space I need and how much I can use, I'm like, yo, I'll just set up on the second floor. I can angle my speakers down. Mad space up here. The acoustics will be great. You know, like the old like wrestling arenas, right? Think of like what's it, Allstate Arena in Chicago?
Mm-hmm.
It's got them wooden ceilings, so the sound just bounces off, and that's where all that noise comes from. Besides just Chicagoans being wild. So that's what I'm thinking, right? Because everything is wrestling.
Yeah.
So the wedding coordinator, who was mad incompetent, damn near rude, she suggests, and then got it verified by the groom, which I was a little tight. She suggests that I set up right outside of the door. Now there's a little veranda covering me up.
So when people are walking, they're just blasting music right in their face.
Well, it's a small venue inside, right, the first floor. So, but there's sliding doors. So she wants me to set up a speaker by one of the sliding doors. Now, the thing is, all this wood, this sound is going to bounce. Now, furthermore, when she means outside, again, I'm covered by this veranda, so I'm not getting wet. However, long story short, this is the first wedding that I couldn't see the wedding.
Oh, wow.
While I'm working it. So, yeah, right.
Is this her first time doing this shit? Because it sounds like it.
Listen, I'll never forget her first time, goddammit. Fucking, yeah. So, and the thing on top of that is, she wanted me to set up a speaker in the doorway, one of the sliding doors, but then she closed all the doors.
So she didn't want you to be a part of the party.
Basically. So,
like, she wanted to be in a room.
Bruh, just listen. I gotta like peek through this crack in the door to see where we are in the wedding, so I know when to switch songs for the bride, right?
Oh.
And so I'm tight. I can't see the wedding. The sound is bouncing from the outside, so only the first few rows can really hear me. Now me, because I'm a professional, I know where we are in the wedding, right? And now, meanwhile, she's telling me, yeah, these acoustics are great. Everyone will hear it. It'll be so great. I know where we are in the wedding. I'm playing the song for the bride to come down the aisle. The song has been playing for 35, 45 seconds. The coordinator comes from around the other side of the building because I'm in the back and she's in the front. So she runs around to where I am and says, "Are you playing the song?"
Oh.
I just point at my speakers. Song been playing. With all these great acoustics. Yeah. With all these great acoustics, you didn't know?
Her name was Karen. It had to be.
Man, listen. No other name it could have been. So, I'm tight, bro.
That makes you not even like. That gets you out of the mood. You know what I'm saying?
I felt so disrespected. I was hot. I swear I was hot.
Like I'd just be looking at my fucking watch like, all right, we got 4 more hours.
Time
4 more hours.
Go. I'm trying to tell her, and when I'm set up outside, I'm trying to tell her the logic of it was that they were hoping that the rain would subside, and so that people would come outside for like the reception part. But in the meantime, I got this awkward ass setup. I got my speaker set up this wild ass way, and I'm trying to tell her how I like my shit set up, how I want my shit set up, especially for later. So like, we didn't, because I'm a fucking professional. So we didn't quite butt heads, but like, we was stomping our hooves, getting some traction in the dirt. You know what I'm saying?
And there was plenty of room for you to set up inside, like you said.
If I don't went upstairs, yeah. And the thing too, it could have worked that way because the rain luckily did subside, and so we opened up the sliding doors. People came outside, but if I was set up upstairs, the way the acoustics set up, that shit would have reverberated to the outside, no problem.
Yeah. So
I'd have been fine. But I was hot up until so. Episodes ago, I joked with you about how black people aren't hiring companies for this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Well, the groom is mixed.
Alright.
Now, I met the bride who is white. I met her at a show, and I sold her on that. She was like, yo, I want you. I'm like, word. The groom, I won't say his name, but I didn't think he was mixed based off his name. But now that I see him, I'm like, okay, word. I'll put it this way. I'll put it this way. For NBA fans, there is a famous, this famous older brother has a little brother by the same name as this, and that's all I'll say. But anyway, and I'll go further. He's mixed too. So he's mixed. So like, this was the first wedding where I had like actual black people at the wedding.
I seen a couple people. Like I seen a couple black people in there.
Yeah, like not like the one black dude with the fucked up hairline. No. It was actual black people. And I'm watching the crowd like I knew this shit was about to be like, listen. Okay, bet. So I was the best man in Bro's wedding recently, right?
Yeah.
For those not in the know, he is a black male. His wife is white. And I said, hey, bro. This is the night before I said, hey, bro. You're not about to do like the bride's friends, the bride's side sit on one side and the groom's side sit on the other side, are you? He's like, I don't know why. I'm like, just think about it. Just think about it. Just think about it. Think of how that would look. think how that would look. He was like, best man. I said, you got damn right. So I'm looking at this crowd, and I knew there was about to be like a little bit of separation anxiety, man. So it started lighting me up. It started lighting up my day when like one of his aunties, maybe she was an auntie, I don't know, But like, there's nothing like the comfort of like a random middle-aged black woman giving you love.
Definitely.
And she came and gave me some love, and like one of the cousins and her man, and because these are all tables, there's like 5 cocktail tables set up, huge space, but like the first 2 tables closest to me was like a lot of his black family members, and I'm like, alright, yeah, this is about to be dope. Y'all got me. The thing I put over the top, man, I was playing. And I got to get in my bag a little more because I'm not used to playing for diverse audiences at these weddings. So I got to play like Colby Calais, but also got to play like Avant. You know what I'm saying? So,
okay, I was going to say, I didn't know what the fuck the first one was.
That is funny. But there was this little like 3-year-old. He probably wasn't even 3, but he's looking up at me smiling. And then just starts dancing, man.
You fed him.
I'm like, hell yeah, fed him. Kept the streets fed. He just starts dancing and smiling. I'm like, oh, okay. This is gonna be a good night. This is gonna be a good night. Having to walk around that barn and release everyone for dinner because they couldn't hear me because of my speakers or outside, that was a little annoying. But the reception and the actual dance party portion was dope, man. Shout out to that curmudgeon ass uncle who was recovering from a concussion, but somehow was the person closest to a speaker. You're mad annoying.
How did you get a concussion?
Oh, I don't know.
I just seen some shit today on the news, and I don't even know why I thought about it, but it was It was a baseball game. It was a Widow Week game, like 7-year-olds. And all these parents are fighting because the umpire's call. This umpire was 13. So I'm just him being. That's why he got concussed from shit like that.
That is wild. Yeah, no, this dude is middle aged. Like, he's in his 60s. Maybe younger. White people don't age well. But he had he comes outside. He's like, hey, can I turn the music down some? I'm recovering from a concussion. I'm like, sir, I got a whole barn that has to hear the music and me. Like, and I see where he's sitting. He's literally
right at you and say, hey, the music turned down. Sorry.
And saying, and that's the thing. He was literally the closest person to a speaker.
Well, move.
Yeah, that wasn't an option though. There's a
dissertation.
No, he wasn't. But he kept fucking with me. There's a dissertation in here somewhere about crowds and entitlement. I don't know if I want to quite get into it, but there was a certain portion of the crowd who was a lot more demanding versus a certain portion of the crowd who was not.
I already know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I'll leave that there.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. And if you saw the IG post, the reception cracked.
Yeah, it looked tight.
Cracked. So I would like to think I did my job there. Salute to them, though, for having me and whatnot. But yeah, man. So I definitely they put my jersey in the rafters after that night, man. I made chicken salad like a motherfucker that night, man. So,
chicken salad.
I made chicken salad like a motherfucker that night, man. Made lemonade. Made some dope ass lemonade.
Oh fuck!
Holy shit, dude. So yeah, man. Been putting a lot of weight on my shoulders, man. Strong back and shoulders.
Man, yeah. Sounds like, man. Dang.
Dude, golly, man.
Sounds interesting, though. You know, I mean, you already know the game, but like, I'm not necessarily talking about like the DJ game or whatever. I mean, you know that, but like, just like the game of people. You know,
like man, and that's what it is, man. That's what it is. It is all people. People aren't as like, I mean, they are, but they aren't as like different as they would they would like people to believe. You know what I mean? Human nature is the same thing across most cultures. You know what I'm saying? It's emotion is emotion. I was talking earlier tonight. My apologies, and I was giving advice, and the way I give advice sometimes, and I know how I sound like. I be sounding like fucking annoyed when I give advice, because most of this shit be sounding like common sense to me.
Yeah, dude. No, dude. A lot of motherfuckers don't have common sense. I mean, like I said, I remember saying it on a show a while ago. I remember my dad yelling at me back in the day, "What, boy? You ain't got no sense."
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Right.
Now I got a lot of sense.
We and now. And now I got a lot of sense. I think what it is, man, is that just it's an emotion thing, man. And we may have spoken on this in some form or fashion before, but I mean, a lot of it is just a matter of like not knowing how to face your emotion. People aren't taught that, especially Americans. We're just dickheads. We're not in touch with anything except ourselves, and not even that way. There's a certain selfishness. There's a certain lack of wanting to face that mirror and really assess ourselves emotionally, to where common sense gets thrown out the window, to where I gotta be fucking annoyed when I give advice, because I get told, that I make it sound easy. Well, cause it is.
Yeah, just do it.
It kind of is like just do it. You know what I mean? And this is to nobody specifically, not even just to what I was talking about, but I mean, like, yeah, I don't even know where to go next.
Just tighten
like,
yourself up and handle it. I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
Don't just walk around it.
Yeah, know how to face yourself. Don't be afraid of yourself.
It might feel like shit on the way up to that,
because it's supposed to.
Doing it, yeah, exactly. Once you get done doing it, you're like, ah,
bruh. I got three pieces of advice. If something's going wrong, I'm gonna ask you 3 questions. I'm gonna ask if you drank water. I'm gonna ask if you did your fucking stretches, and I'm gonna tell you to breathe. And damn it, at least 2 of the 3 of them is gonna work.
And that's all you need.
That's all you fucking need.
And you can work on the 3rd.
You can work on the 3rd. You know what I'm saying? You can work on the 3rd.
You're almost there. You're almost there. You got 2 out of 3. You already got those. How'd you get those? Remember how you got those? Get the 3rd.
You know right. Shit, man. And maybe it's because of whatever I've seen or whatever I've been through. I mean, but even then, man, I mean, you've known me for a long time. And of course, we only get better at certain things. But even before I saw the worst of whatever I saw, like, I don't think I was ever the guy to just bug out like that. So,
no.
Maybe it's just me just tooting my horn, but I played the trombone for years.
No, you're not, man.
So,
I mean, yeah.
I don't know. Moral of the story, man, do your fucking stretches. My God.
Have some fucking sense. God damn it.
One time, man. I want to thank y'all for pressing play on episode 39 of The Hard Camera. I'm your guy, Juve, J-U-V, just under your visual. I'm here with my tag team partner, Big Ren, the legendary, and together we are the Steiner Brothers. You want to be Rick or you want to be Scott? I feel like Rick could probably shotgun beers way better than Scott could.
I was going to say, yeah, I'll be Rick. I'll be Ricky.
No doubt. Yeah, man. Big Rick, tell them how they can reach you on the social medias, bro.
Alright, yeah. Y'all can find me on, you guys can find me on Twitter and Instagram at A_motherfucker, A_MAAFHUCKA. And then, find me on Snapchat also at MoffedUp316, MAAFH. Let me start that over, I'm sorry. Snapchat, let me start that over again. Find me on Snapchat, MoffedUp316. Get all tongue-tied, man. Dang.
You tongue what?
Tongue-tied.
Holy shit.
Oh man! All right, yeah. Here we go. This is it. This is it right here. Snapchat. MoffDub316. MAAFFHHDUP 316. Fuck you, man.
Oh man. Yo, follow me on Twitter at JuviDesayuno, JuviDesayuno. The Instagrams, JuviDesayuno, JuviDesayuno. Check out the crack
Don't
Twitter
fuck it
staff.
up.
Right. Check out the crack Twitter staff at The Hard Camera. They'll hit you with the updates, the live witticisms, and whatnot. Facebook.com/Juve. And last but certainly not least, maybe most even important, check out the YouTubington. Search The Hard Camera on the YouTube Jones. Get the entire archive of The Hard Camera. Oh, man. Ren.
Took me a little bit to get it out, man. Damn.
It's all good, man. It's all of our excitement for this upcoming Sunday.
I almost lost my sense.
Don't lose your sense. Oh, man. Big Ren, this upcoming Sunday, we've got the Lugs-sponsored WWE Stomping Grounds, brought to you by Lugs Driving Boots. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 matches on deck. This is a great time to remind you of where we stand. Big Ren, you're sitting at 13 of 25 predictions at 52%. Myself, I'm sitting at 14 of 25 at 56%. It's neck and neck, but the year just started, man. There's always another chance to creep and crawl and scratch and overtake.
That's what I do best.
Creep.
Lurk.
You got some creep to you, man. For a large guy, you're stunningly agile.
I do, man. Yeah. Hey, you know why though, right?
Huh?
Stretches.
'Cause what?
Stretches.
You do your fucking stretches, yes. Goddamn right. Oh shit, man. Ren, what you thinking about Stomping Grounds, man? How you feel about it?
I think I'm gonna stomp a bunch of beers that day and probably fall asleep before it gets over with.
Holy shit.
How about you, man? How you feeling?
Man, a lot of apathy. A lot of apathy toward. Well, hell, we ripped the product to shreds last week.
Yeah, we'll let them know. Hopefully they heard.
Well, you know what? What was interesting? I know we both said like, man, fuck, like watching. I actually caught most of Raw, and I'm gonna go on a limb, the limbiest of limbs, and I'm gonna say that Raw was actually #decent. Like, it wasn't good.
So yeah, no, everything.
It wasn't good.
Everything I seen about it was like, fuck. I kind of shit the bed on that one.
No, you know what? I'm not gonna lie.
Should have watched it.
You said what? You should have. No, I'm not gonna lie.
I should have watched it.
You said you should have.
Yeah.
Yeah. It. I'm not gonna quite say it was good, but it was not bad. It was #decent. So I can tell that they're like. They said ass like 8 times.
I like that.
Like, I don't know if they're trying to get spicy or what, but like they said ass and like kicking ass, and I'm like, oh, look at y'all, look at you cussing. Your parents ain't home. Look at you cussing.
Shit, they hear me. Well, I know like the site that like I get like my like because I always check out the reviews, you know, for it, and they always give a number, and the numbers were a bit better this week. Like, I was actually very surprised. I mean, I don't know what kind of credibility the guy that does the reviews has, you know, but
and it's all subjective.
Normally, like,
but yeah,
it's all subjective, yeah. But like normally they're pretty like I feel what they feel, you know.
Right.
So
I did not catch myself saying, "What the fuck is this?" Which is always a step up.
yeah.
Yeah, man. We'll rip into it, man. We'll tear it all apart. Let's start with, and I'm just realizing we have 2 tag team matches, and only one of them is for a title. I can't believe it.
No.
Well, they're both on SmackDown, which is interesting. Okay. Well, or whatever's left of the fucking wild card rule. I don't know who's who anymore. I don't know who's on what anymore. We got Big E, Xavier Woods representing the New Day, taking on Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Before we get into it, have you made all your picks?
No, I haven't made any pick.
We were right on the same. We're on the same page. We gonna make this.
Okay,
we gonna make this shake. Big E, Xavier Woods representing the New Day versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Talk me through it, player.
I'm gonna go with. Well, I mean, okay, I talked through it. I mean, Dave. What happened? What happened on SmackDown? I'm trying to think. Trying to think, cause like I mean I read about it, but it kind of
there was like another 2 out of 3 falls tag team match for whatever reason. I believe that was it Kevin and Sammy versus
Kofi and Seth.
Kofi and Seth, yeah.
I'm just trying to think. Okay, I'm trying to think what Big E and Xavier did.
Xavier took on Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah. He got scraped. Yeah. Okay.
Scraped.
Yep. But this is a tough one. I mean, just because like Big E's just back, you know.
Very true.
I think this is like his first full week back, you know, since he was injured, and
he had the 6-man on Raw, but yeah.
I want to give it to Kofi. I mean, not Kofi, but Xavier and Big E.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck it, I'm going with that. Yeah.
Okay. What? Any logic behind it?
No, really.
No.
I mean,
no. Stomping Grounds.
I mean, Stomping Grounds. Yeah, nobody gives a fuck. Like what it like. Yeah, Lugs is sponsoring that, so yeah.
Master Flex driving.
But no, like I said, Big E just got back. Let's give him a win. You know, Kevin and Sami Zayn, they just recently teamed. I mean, they didn't recently just team back up, but they've got more in sync with each other, I guess. As a couple weeks ago, they weren't really doing too much together.
Right after the injuries, they just said, "Fuck it, let's just put them back together."
Yeah, you know.
Yeah. And
you know what that'll turn into. We'll eventually probably see Kevin Owens fucking pop a powerbomb on the fucking on the ringside or whatever. But no, I'm gonna go with Xavier and Big E for this one. Big E.
I'm wondering when they stopped calling the apron. Like they don't call it the apron anymore. Like NXT calls it the apron. WWE says on the hardest part of the ring. on that hardest part of the ring part there.
Yeah.
The
I mean,
apron.
what do you call it besides the apron?
Right.
I don't think there's any other name.
It's the apron. Golly. Just let wrestling be wrestling.
I mean, yeah, no more straps, you know, no more belts.
Yeah, no more rematches either. This whole fucking card is what? One.
Yeah.
There's 4 off the top of my head, about 4 to 5 rematches on this card. Anyway, don't get me started. I'm gonna go the opposite way. I'm gonna go Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn.
Okay. See, I was going with that just because one of my other picks, you know,
Lynch
later on down. Yeah, you know, and I was just going with that just for like. But I'm gonna go ahead and give it to Big E. Big E's gonna get a pin.
I'm gonna rock with Kevin and Sammy only because they keep getting like rocked lately. Like they lost both 2 out of 3 falls matches, I believe. The one on Monday and the one on Tuesday. And I believe I feel like Kevin Owens isn't quite done yet with Kofi. Even though it doesn't serve him.
He skipped his fight.
You said what?
Skipped his fight at Blood Money.
Yeah, very true. Very true. I don't know why I think that, but I don't know. I think he's not quite done yet. Maybe Sammy gets involved. I don't know. But yeah, Kevin and Sammy taking too many losses in a row for them to lose another one. And I feel like Big E and Xavier Woods don't lose anything by a fluke loss. It'll be a fluke, the ropes or something. It won't be straight clean. But I'm gonna go with Kevin and Sammy. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Kevin and Sammy getting the nod, getting the Duke. Moving on. We talked about this last week, how they took the big dog and turned him into a little bit of a pup, man. We got Roman Reigns versus Drew McIntyre. What are your thoughts?
Shane doesn't have a match this weekend, does he?
He does not. What do you think about this Shane thing? We joked it off before about him being the best in the world. There's been a lot of talk lately of him. You may have seen the rumors of him eventually becoming WWE champion.
Fuck all that.
You know, most of me is like, yeah, fuck all that. There's a part of me though that, because listen, we ripped him to shreds last week. So I'm gonna try to see some silver linings. That there's a part of me to think, okay, maybe there's some good storytelling here, because for us to create emotional attachment, some shit has to happen that you don't like.
Yeah.
In order for the shit that you do like to mean that much more. Now, whether it justifies Shane McMahon being WWE champion, I don't know. Especially at the expense of Drew McIntyre being his lackey, I don't know.
He's won 3 straight pay-per-view matches.
Yeah, I mean, listen, he's the best in the world.
Oh yeah,
that's been
no doubt about it. He's got all the sense.
Listen, all the sense. It's undisputed. He's the best in the world. He's made Miz look like a fucking fool. Are we getting more Miz and Shane?
I mean, I don't see it in the. I mean, what do we got next? Like pay-per-view wise, we got.
I want to say Extreme Rules.
Extreme Rules, and then SummerSlam.
Yeah, because they had some more interaction on SmackDown. They had the elimination tag team match, Drew and Elias versus Awesome Truth.
Pretty sure Shane said something like, "Everybody is tired of you being out here."
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Miz said that.
Miz said, right. So, I don't know. Anyway, diverting back, Roman Reigns versus Drew McIntyre.
I think I'm going with Drew.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Shane's gonna cause a diversion or whatever, and Drew's gonna pick up the win. Nice Claymore kick. Not without taking a couple Superman punches and maybe a spear.
Right. This is much along the lines of their WrestleMania match. This is one that they both need. Like, they both need this win to me. Just like at WrestleMania. Because they've both done jack shit since WrestleMania.
I mean, Reigns was even on fucking SmackDown last night.
He wasn't even on the show he's supposed to be on.
Yeah. Fuck this. I mean, fuck the wild card. I mean, what's like?
Yeah. Yeah, they both need this to create any kind of momentum. Drew is Shane McMahon's lackey now. Roman Reigns has created no momentum since he's returned from leukemia. How do you waste that? I keep lamenting that fact. Like, how do you waste that? They had such a prime opportunity to do things. But you know what? I'm going with Drew too. I'm going with Drew McIntyre as well.
It's gonna just continue the feud. And,
yeah.
I mean,
yeah. They'll have the rubber match. Maybe at SummerSlam.
It's still going to continue the feud also with Shane McMahon and Roman Reigns a little bit. You know, that's tied in there just a little
right,
bit.
Exactly.
If Shane gets involved.
Exactly. Yeah.
And we'll see it. Okay. And like we were just talking about, what that could lead up to Roman Reigns and Shane for the title.
For the title. There's a lot
Could
of
lead up to that.
It could. There's a lot of blowing off to be done with this super pause. A lot of blowing off to be done with this Shane McMahon storyline. The only reason I'm going with Drew, to be quite honest, is WWE logic. Roman Reigns won the fight and put him through a table on Monday. Yeah. So Drew wins on Sunday. That's all I got.
Shane didn't help Drew out at all.
Not at all.
He was out of there.
He was. Caught them L's. Caught them hands. Moving forward, I know this is the match you are looking forward to the most. For the SmackDown Tag Team Championship, we've got the Planeteers, Rowan and Daniel Bryan, taking on Heavy Machinery.
Oh, yeah. Otis is my guy.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess.
You sound like you don't like Otis too much.
I am not a fan of Heavy Machinery, no. I am not a fan of where the tag team division has gone. They just crowned new tag champions in the Revival, and they've got nothing going for them. Nothing with the Usos, nothing with, I don't know, they're trying to reheat Gallows and Anderson. I don't know. Go ahead.
No, I mean, they get, like, where the fuck are the War Raiders?
They were on Raw.
You know.
They squashed whoever they squashed, some local talent. But hell, they're heels. I believe they're kind of portrayed as heels.
Well, then they're going to get put right in the same spot with AOP then.
Mm-hmm.
That's unfortunate.
Come to think of it, I think the only babyface tag team is the Usos on Raw.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Now that I'm thinking about it, yeah. Gallows and Anderson returned, and they got the quick beats. The Viking Raiders, or the Ward Experience Land Raiders. Face.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah. Fuck. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, it's pretty obvious he's going to take this one, unfortunately.
Unfortunately. Tell me more.
I mean, like we've had Heavy Machinery on the past couple of weeks and
right.
strutting their shit. You know, I love it all. I love the headbanging. You know, and I don't really give a shit about the Worm or whatever the fuck they call it now. They don't call it the Worm. They call it something else.
The Caterpillar, I believe.
Yeah, the Caterpillar.
Because Heavy Machinery.
Never seen a Caterpillar like that, but.
Well, I think it's because isn't there like a line of like, quote unquote, heavy machinery called the Caterpillars?
Yeah, I think it's a company actually.
Makes me fucking sick.
But no, I mean, yeah, they came out and started their shit for a couple weeks, and they're not gonna go down without a fight, but they're gonna fucking lose. I'm going with the Point of Tears.
Hopefully be short and sweet. I am not feeling these guys, man. Not feeling these guys at all, but yeah, hopefully Rowan and Daniel Bryan get them up out of here. Hopefully this feud does not continue. Hopefully we get some kind of fresh blood in both. Yeah, right. Fuck, man. That's the problem. I don't know. I have no clue.
I mean, maybe the War Raiders or whatever. I mean, I don't know, or the Viking Raiders or whatever the fuck they are now. But I mean, I don't know, man.
This is tough.
I just don't see it.
I don't know. Yeah, man, I'm never gonna forget that bar you dropped last week, man. That there's more tag team matches between singles competitors than there are in the tag team division.
There's truth.
Yeah.
Like it's fucking, dude. It sucks too, because I mean they were like, whenever like the Revival were talking their shit about wanting to leave and everything like that, and even before that they were talking about how they're gonna reinvent the tag team division and yada yada yada, and Yeah, we haven't seen none of that. Like, it's been pretty stale.
They split up Gable and Rude. Not that they were over, but they could have tried with them a little more.
I mean, they got used more that way than what they're getting used for now.
Yeah. Rude has been one of the nerds chasing R-Truth around. Chad Gable has been taking notes on SmackDown. I'm not sure of what. I think he did a match on 205 Live as well. So, yeah, man. What do you think about the 24/7 title?
You know who the champ is, right?
I do know the new champ, Drake Maverick.
Like,
the general manager of 205 Live.
And, like, I'm kind of glad it got away from, like, I mean, like, I feel like R-Truth is always going to be in the running for the 24/7 title.
Yeah.
You know, like, he's probably going to win it on Sunday.
I feel you. Right.
Calling it that. Truth is going to be the new champ on Sunday, the 24/7 title.
I hear you, yeah.
And, but, like, at first it was him and Jinder. Now it's going to be him and, that little dude.
Drake.
You just said, yeah, Drake.
Drake
and, I mean, I'm not a fan of it, man. It's, no.
You know, when they...
Now.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
And this is just filler for stuff that they could be actually, like, putting... Like, add something decent to the show. Like, this is just bullshit that you guys are just trying to build up to the next part of the show. Like, we gotta do this.
We haven't seen our Intercontinental Champion in weeks. This is true.
And I don't think he has a fucking match this weekend.
He does not. Is
the Intercontinental title turning into something like the U.S. title?
Well, they haven't respected the Intercontinental title for real in a while. At least I don't feel like. Well, Seth Rollins had his run, but I feel like they only made the Intercontinental title the main title on Raw because Brock was gone, and they respected Seth Rollins enough. But I mean, I don't know. Who knows? I as far as the 24/7 title, when they first introduced it, I definitely was like, "Yo, son, what the fuck is this?" You know what I mean? And I'm still not quite sold on it because I don't believe in Titus O'Neil or EC3. I am starting to feel a little bad for EC3. I've never been an EC3 fan. I've never really seen the appeal. But for him to get carted out like that this past Monday, rocked with a chair and then mocked by New Day. It was humorous, but you know.
Be ready to hop on the plane next Monday, bud.
Man. You know. I like that R-Truth. I like that it's kind of centered around R-Truth and his antics, him and Carmella's antics. It gives them something to do.
I do like R-Truth, then. Yeah, I agree with you on that big time.
What I am waiting for is what they did, with the hardcore title. Like, Crash Holly was the guy, right? It was built around him and his antics. I need that Steve Blackman type. I need that guy who is with the shits 24/7.
I need that Sandman.
Say that again.
I need that Sandman style from ECW.
I hear you. Yeah. Give me that badass who's with the shits 24/7, who wants to fight. Yeah. And give the 24/7 title a little more depth to it. You know what I mean? So the comedy aspect, yeah, that's cool. I mean, they trying something, right? So I'll try to give him to Benny, but yeah.
What if if somebody runs up on whoever has the 24/7 title and says, "I want a match right now," nobody else is gonna get involved, and if they do, it's DQ, right? And that's what it should be.
Excuse me. I don't know if it works that way. All we've seen.
You know what I'm saying, though?
Is that's how you prefer it?
Well, I mean, but you know what I'm saying? Is it all just a fucking free for all at all times?
It's a free for all at all times.
Ain't no fun.
Literally all we've seen is cats chasing R-Truth. I think we saw the one what was it, a couple SmackDowns ago, Elias and R-Truth it was a lumberjack match, and so like only Elias could win it. But they make like those special rules, on the fly. But yeah, usually it's just a free for all. It's the free for all. So I think the next level of the 24/7 title is that guy who's just gonna be a badass about it and wants all the smoke.
It ain't gonna be Drake.
No, it's not gonna be Drake. I'm trying to think of who it could be. No. Hell no. High key, you know who I just thought of? Because I actually thought of a guy who has a match tonight, but even higher than him. Maybe LeBron.
Shit, that would be awesome.
Let LeBron be the 24/7 champion.
If they won the 24/7 championship title to be the shit, then yeah, do that.
LeBron welcome all the smoke.
Because he'll walk past all of them with that title on his shoulder, like, what?
Yeah. welcome all the smoke. You get smoke. You get smoke. Everybody gets smoke.
He doesn't have a fucking match this weekend.
He does not. No, he lost the Fatal 5-Way elimination match, which led to this match, which I'm actually kind of looking forward to a little bit if they give it some time, for the U.S. Championship. Samoa Joe, Samoan Joseph versus Sin Cara, Ricochet.
What? Yeah, no, I'm really looking forward to this one.
Yeah.
Samoa Joe's awesome.
He is.
Samoa Joe's great on the mic. He's a monster in the ring. And, the dude's legit scary. Popping up at AJ Styles' house. Like...
Wendy.
Yeah, Wendy.
That was funny.
But, I'm very glad to see Ricochet get the shot.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't see it happening for Ricochet.
Nah, I don't see it happening either. Listen, man, that's Sin Cara, okay? I don't care what nobody says. Sin Cara, when he first hit the scene, he was getting cool opportunities, high profile matches. And what did it turn into? High spots and getting thrown through ladders. Ricochet's they're gonna give it time. It's gonna be fun. Ricochet's gonna bounce around like a pinball. Samoa Joe is gonna do Samoan Joe things. But yeah, come to the night, and I keep wanting him to put more faith in both Samoa Joe and the U.S. title, but they did that weird ass title change and Money in the Bank that didn't make any sense. So yeah, don't put it past him for them to just wild out. But I'm gonna go with Samoa Joe to retain via choke. Something to put Ricochet over a little bit, but to establish Samoa Joe as the man in the U.S. title division.
I'm going with Joe as well. It's you gotta,
I hear you. No doubt. Moving on for the SmackDown Women's Championship, and another use of the wild card rule, we have Alexa Bliss from Monday Night Raw taking on the SmackDown Women's Champion Bayley. How's this one going?
This one, I'm gonna go ahead and say that Bayley's gonna win only because Nikki Cross gets involved.
And somehow accidentally distracts Alexa Bliss?
Well, no, it's going to be a DQ. It's not going to be a...
Oh, okay. Gotcha. I am slightly intrigued as to where this Alexa Bliss-Nikki Cross thing can go.
And that's what I'm getting at. We're going to get Alexa Bliss, Nikki Cross sooner than later, probably.
Yeah.
But...
Yeah, and I think probably closer to later. I could see this kind of developing a little more, build it up to something, build up that tension.
SummerSlam-ish,
yeah, kickoff show.
I don't know if we've ever seen a women's match on a kickoff show. I was just thinking about that the other day.
That's a good point. I'm sure, I'm sure Nia Jax did a kickoff show or something.
don't know why that was so funny.
I don't know why that was so funny. That is funny. Hi, Keto. I think at the Rumble we went to, I think it was Nia Jax and Sasha Banks.
It was, because we got to our seats and we always get there early. But we went to hit the concession and came back, and it was the women's match.
Yeah. But no, that's a good point. It is rare to see them kicking off.
It's not too common.
No, it's not. Yeah, I'm interested in where this Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss thing goes. And they've drawn on the previous feud that Bayley and Alexa Bliss had, and I think Bayley gets a chance to establish her reign just a little bit. So I'm gonna go with Bayley as well. You're calling a DQ. I'm gonna call a pinfall victory.
Okay. All right.
But I still think Nikki Cross.
That don't go with the numbers though.
Yeah, a win is a win. A win is a win. But I do think Nikki Cross gets involved somehow to cost Alexa accidentally. I don't think she does it on purpose. Something accidentally to keep building that tension, to build like some vignette of Alexa Bliss talking dirt behind Nikki Cross's back and hurting her feelings, and then Nikki Cross bugs out. Just thinking down the line.
Okay, remember the whole bully deal with Alexa Bliss?
Yes.
You think they're gonna do that again?
I wouldn't put it past them.
You know what I'm saying?
Alexa, damn, man. It's one of them nights, man.
Now you got one too. Fuck you too.
One of them nights, man. Alexa Bliss is a pretty blonde, which is like the MO of WWE. And Nikki Cross is
haggard.
She's unconventionally sexy.
She is. No, she's definitely got some looks.
Listen, I'm here for Nikki Cross, but I don't want to be that guy. But she's unconventionally. She's not the American standard of beauty. Let's put it that way.
She likes heavy metal. I can tell. I like that.
Hey, don't get me started. She's not the American conventional standard of beauty like Alexa Bliss is. So I could see them going back to that well one more time. Alexa Bliss playing the mean girl, and Nikki Cross giving her the what for.
I'm glad they have been using Nikki Cross more though.
Me too.
She's a fresh face. She's
is
different. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm with it. I'm rolling. For the Raw Women's Championship, we have the man Becky Lynch versus Lacey Evans. It feels like to me that maybe because it's not WrestleMania season anymore, but I feel like that perch, that hot perch Becky Lynch was on is not as hot as it was.
It's definitely not.
Yeah.
And that's unfortunate. And I feel like, straight up, I feel like everything's not as hot as it used to be.
That's a good point. Like everything's kind of cooled down. It being, it being summertime, like we've talked about before.
Yeah, definitely.
True. Cool it down and heat it back up again. I think some of it also has to do with Lacey Evans.
Lacey Evans, all of her shit's good. Like her promos and all that shit. Like her in-ring, her in-ring work is...
Lacey Evans is straight. Maybe it's just me. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe me feeling like something's not connecting all the way.
We're on the same boat on that one for sure.
Yeah. And maybe even still thinking that this feud came too soon in Lacey Evans' main roster tenure.
Way too soon, man.
So, considering that it's ready made, the man versus the lady, but we're just kicking dead horses.
Yeah, no, I agree 100% that this shit came way too soon.
Yeah.
We haven't seen Charlotte in a couple weeks.
This is true.
And I thought that Charlotte and Lacey would have a beef. That kind of went nowhere.
Yeah. I don't know.
You know, and I know with Andrade's mom passing away and stuff like that, you know, that's... Yeah. And then his aunt just passed away.
I wanted to mention that too. Condolences once more. I cannot imagine. I mean, within a span of a week and a half, losing your mother and then your aunt. Salute to Andrade.
Yeah, dude, big time. Like that's a fucking bummer.
Yeah,
and that might be why we haven't seen him either. I mean, that's obviously why we haven't seen Andrade. You know.
Well, Andrade attacked Apollo Crews on SmackDown, but I'm not sure where within that time frame that his aunt passed. So it may be another week or two before we see him. So
yesterday.
Yeah, I saw the news today, I believe, but again, anyway.
Well, it might have been, yesterday, today, whatever, you know, but yeah, no, I'm gonna, like, who you got for this one, man?
I'm gonna stick with Becky Lynch.
That's what I'm going with as well.
I'm gonna go with Becky Lynch. I don't really know why. I mean, you know, hell, WWE logic, Lacey lost the fight on Raw.
Yeah. But
so WWE logic would dictate maybe Lacey wins. And there's something about Becky. There's something about certain baby faces, Steve Austin, Johnny Gargano, and maybe Becky Lynch. Just certain types of baby faces are better in the chase. And Becky might be one of them, to where like it's good to see her win and finally achieve, but how long can you keep that on top?
It's more fun to watch them try to fight for it.
Raise hell to fight for it, right?
Because now they're kind of just standing in the same place.
Yeah.
Not doing shit.
I'm trying to think of who's on the roster. Sasha's still gone. Nia Jax is recovering from surgery. There's Natty, Naomi. I feel like there's people. Dana Brooke.
Tamina.
There's Tamina. I feel like there are people I'm forgetting. You know what? Fuck it, man. I'm gonna be spicy, man. Let's flip it up. I'm gonna go with Lacey Evans.
Ooh.
I don't fucking know why. I'm not confident at all. I probably just gave you a point, but I just want to be a little spicy. I'll be a little spicy. I'll go with Lacey Evans.
I mean, you said it, not me, man. I mean, we could make this one like a gentleman's bet with no points. You know what I'm saying?
Nope. We ain't got.
Hey, man. Hey, you guys heard me say it.
Yep. We ain't got to change it up. I don't know why. I just felt a little spicy. Feeling a little spicy. Maybe she gets it back at SummerSlam or before. I don't know. But I'm feeling spicy. Lacey Evans took that T-bone suplex. And fuck it. Yeah, why not? Let's roll. Let's.
I might shit a little bit if she wins.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. In my britches.
In my britches.
Holy shit. Moving forward, man, we got 2 matches left in a steel cage for the WWE Championship. We've got Kofi Kingston versus Dolph Ziggler.
What do you think about cage matches?
We just had one last month.
Fresh my memory.
Miz and Shane.
Fuck all that.
Yeah, clearly, right?
This cage match will be a whole lot cooler than that one.
I think it will be as well. Hell, we got one coming up on NXT pretty soon. But anyway. Yeah, we hadn't seen a cage match in a while, and now they're just kind of just popping up everywhere, like the 2 out of 3 falls match. I think this will be a fun one.
That was a pay-per-view match, the 2 out of 3 falls match. Like, that should have been on the pay-per-view.
Which one?
Well, yeah, no shit.
I was like, neither one of them deserve pay-per-view time. No.
But no, I'm just saying, like, the stipulations of a match.
Stipulation
like
itself.
that. Yeah.
Or with the right opponents,
Like,
with the right stipulations, the right something at stake, yeah.
Like, I mean, we haven't seen, like, I mean, they've done that 2 out of 3 falls at TakeOver New York, and that was fire.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, but you know, like you said, the right people, right time, right stipulations. So
right
agree.
reasons for it, yeah. True. How you see this match going?
I mean, we're gonna see some high flying on this one.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm looking forward to that. We're gonna see a big elbow drop from Ziggler off the top.
Oh shit. Okay.
And then we might even get a big old drop kick from Kofi off the top. That'd be tight. But I mean, I like Ziggler's character. You know, he's fun. He's fucking vicious as hell.
Yeah, he's pissed.
Yeah, and Kofi's the man. ain't nothing stop Kofi.
You know what? Kofi might be having a better title reign than Seth Rollins.
I think he is.
Seth
Kofi's
has had the
way
more.
active.
He's had the more high-profile reign. Seth has, because he's fending off Brock Lesnar. He's smacking cats with chairs. He's on Monday Night Raw. But match quality-wise and booking-wise, Kofi, I think, is probably having a better reign.
He definitely is.
Yeah.
Kofi's out there defending. I mean, Kofi's out there fighting. Kofi's fighting more than Rollins is.
Yeah, he's
And, I mean, he might have. I mean, neither of them are defending the title, you know, but they're still out there fighting. But Kofi's out there fighting harder.
Yeah. I think the Kofi reign, yeah. His feuds, I think his feuds have been better. The Kofi reign's going to get overshadowed by the Seth reign via Brock Lesnar and Monday Night Raw. But yeah, it's still Kofi Mania.
It's still Kofi Mania from
You know?
April.
It's still Kofi
Since
Mania.
April.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
I'm going to go with Kofi to retain.
As am I.
Barnes will be burned. Looking at this card, the only other match that I think even has a possibility of stealing the show is Samoa Joe and Ricochet, and I don't think they have enough faith in that match to really give it the time it deserves.
Yeah.
I think this match might steal the show, man.
I'm with you on that. And, I mean, Kofi sitting at the top of the cage, like fucking. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I wonder when you think they're gonna put that one on.
I don't know. It either goes, it won't be the main event. I think that goes to Seth and Baron.
It'll be first.
I don't think it'll be. I hope it's not first.
Oh, it's not first either.
I would hope it's not first. I don't know. That's a good question. That's a really good question.
Like, it's not mid card. No way.
I could see it being like a strong. Wait, it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 match. I could see it being a strong match 4 or 5. Or maybe they go that match and then a buffer and then Seth and Baron Corbin, like some kind of buffer match between the two to settle the crowd. But I don't know.
I feel like we think about it the same way. Like, however the matches are like the schedule, that's how you can tell like who's gonna win the shit.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. The shows have to have their own ebb and flow. That's why I was kind of surprised that there were so many babyface wins at WrestleMania. Like, I was nervous about a couple matches I thought heels would win just because there weren't a lot of heel victories. But you're absolutely right. Certain shows have their own ebbs and flows. Like the way matches have ebbs and flows, shows themselves have ebbs and flows and got stories within them. So yeah. Facts. Hell yeah. You went with Kofi, correct?
Correct.
Bet. The main event of the evening for the Universal title, Seth Rollins versus LeBaron Corbin. First off, who's the special ref, man?
Man, that's what the fuck I was going to ask you.
Yeah.
Because Dana Elias.
No.
I mean, they said they were announced on Monday. That didn't happen.
Yeah. Well, first off, I want to tell you a theory I read, which is kind of cool, but I don't see it happening. So they've went out of their way to mention that Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch are seeing each other.
So that was known.
Yeah, well, they're saying it on TV.
Oh.
Like, going out of their way to say it on television. The theory I read was like, hey, and this is just a group I'm in, like a Facebook group.
Send me a link to that later on.
I got you. Yep. He was like, hey, what if the special ref is Charlotte?
Oh.
Seth wouldn't attack her with a chair. Me saying that sentence out loud is way funnier than it's supposed to be. But Seth wouldn't attack Charlotte with a steel chair. But Charlotte may want to play mind games with her archenemy, Becky Lynch. I'm not going to go with that, but that was a cool little theory. My idea, and I don't know how it'll work, but my idea is the person that I always thought it was going to be. I think the special ref is going to be Brock Lesnar.
Boy.
I don't know how it'll work, but I see it being Brock.
Like, when you were talking about it, like, before you brought up Brock, I thought Paul.
Paul Heyman?
Yeah.
Okay. That's not a bad choice.
I'm going to go with that. I mean,
going with Paul?
You'll go with Paul Heyman.
That's not a bad choice, man. I don't know how. I don't see Brock just counting to 3, so I don't know how it'll go.
No.
But I could see Brock being the special ref. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Man.
I got another question. You know what? You say it again?
So that would be fucking wild.
Yeah, it would be. It would. I got another question, but I'm going to wait until we get our predictions off. How you see this match going, bro?
I'm going with Rollins. I mean, It's just... I mean, he's going to shut Corbin up after that shit, after Blood Money, you know, after Corbin got all pissed and was talking to the refs and all that shit afterwards, you know.
Right. Yeah, nothing progressed after Blood Money, like I said before. Like, it's... it was an unnecessary stopgap to get here. They could have did this without Saudi Mania.
Like, we're getting Blood Money 4.5 or 3.5 this weekend without Finn match.
Yeah, right. Hell yeah, very true. I'm going with Rollins as well to end this feud, or I don't know if it'll ever end. Baron Corbin gets a lot of TV time.
Too much. Actually, like, I just said too much, but like, Baron Corbin's not a bad dude, but like, just the way, and I've hated the way they've done him ever since they put him in general manager. Like, whenever the fucking family came back and said, "Oh, I know Baron Corbin's been doing a bad job." Motherfucker, y'all did it.
Right.
It's not him.
You know, Baron Corbin is one of those acts that makes me think about myself as a fan and us as fans, where we talked earlier about, like, Shane McMahon maybe winning the title, how certain things have to happen to elicit an emotional response, right? Things you don't like. It's a matter of wondering where today's fan, there's so much access to wrestling that today's fan is so much different. They look at things so much differently, to where I got to ask myself, why do I not enjoy Baron Corbin? Is it because he's so good at being unlikable? Right? To where, is he that good at being a heel to where he's like, I don't want to see him, or I want to see... Do I not want to see him, or do I just want to see him get his ass kicked as a heel? Right?
Makes fucking shitload of sense.
You know what I mean? And so, compared to other heels, like, we applaud Dolph Ziggler, we applaud Kevin Owens, we applaud Sami Zayn, but why? do we applaud them because they do great quote unquote heel work?
Well, I think specifically for those two that you just mentioned, we haven't seen them as much as we've seen Baron Corbin.
Okay, let's go with Drew McIntyre.
Same thing as what I just said.
McIntyre's on TV every week.
I know, but he's not in the same position as Corbin is, like talking as much and being like the main character of the story. Like,
so you think your beef with Corbin is more so just overexposure?
Yeah, kind of. Like, yeah, the same shit every week. Yes.
Overexposure of which aspect?
I just think it's the same thing every week.
Yeah, and you kind of see where I'm getting at. Why I'm kind of pressing it a little bit. Like,
oh yeah,
what issue? What we're trying to get into? Yeah. So I mean, I don't know because I'm not sure either. At this point, I don't know why I don't enjoy him. Is it because he just annoys me? But if he annoys me, is it because he's good at doing his job, or is it because I think he's bad at doing his job? It's one of those Inception type mind fucks that pro wrestling is good for.
Right, like you're right, but you're wrong.
Yeah,
but you're right, but like fuck, why am I wrong? Like
right.
Why am I right?
But even the reason that you're wrong might be right. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know what I mean? One of those things. And
I got to give it to him for that though. For them making us think like that, I got to give it to him.
Yeah. Absolutely. I got one last question. Well, I guess two, depending on how you answer this one. Does Brock cash in, or does he attempt to?
Shit. See, 'cause I didn't even think about I wasn't even thinking about Brock cashing in on this one. Like, but if he or Heyman is the fucking guest referee, it'll be teased.
Teased.
It'll be teased.
I want to ask you this. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
It'll be teased, and if it's teased, Lesnar's gonna beat the fuck out of fucking Seth Rollins.
I hear
but
you.
He won't cash in.
Really? You think he just won't cash in if he beats the fuck out of him?
I don't think he will.
Okay. Another question I just thought of now. When Brock does cash in, does he win?
I fucking hope not.
That's funny.
How about you, man? How do you feel about that one?
Does he win? Is that what you mean, or everything that I just asked?
Yeah, everything.
I'll start from the top. No, I do not think he cashes in. Do I think he wins? Yes. I want to ask you this though. Where do you think he'll cash in? Or do you have that thought out?
I haven't, but I'm thinking about it now. I'm going to say the Monday Night Raw after SummerSlam.
Yeah. I have one idea that I think is kind of fire.
I want to hear it.
I think it's kind of fire. Bear with me. So I know that SmackDown on Fox starts in October.
Okay, I see where you're getting at.
But I think the coolest idea for Brock to cash in would be at Survivor Series.
Trying to go this year, that would be legit.
You see the vision?
I see the visuals. It's a whole weekend. It's fucking. And then okay, that's whenever SmackDown's gonna be Friday night.
Well, Pete, no, listen. Every Survivor Series they do tag champions versus tag champions, Intercontinental champion versus U.S. champion, and they do the WWE champion versus the Universal champion.
He gets both of them.
I could totally see Brock cashing in on both guys and taking both belts home.
Are you kidding me?
That would be kind of hard.
Dude, it'd be tight as fuck.
That would be kind of fucking hard.
Bro, in Chicago.
Listen, he's made this hubbub about cashing in on Seth. He teased cashing on Kofi like the night after WrestleMania or night after Money in the Bank, but like whatever. But he's made a lot of noise. You said what?
I gotta fire smoke up out of that one.
He's made a lot of noise about cashing on Seth, but I could totally like why the fuck not? Brock cashing in on both guys. He's the only guy who can make it fucking believable that to cash in on two guys at once.
I mean, and Becky had both belts after WrestleMania.
Yeah. So
Wow.
imagine this though. You get the rub because he's got two belts, which means eventually he's gonna have to lose them to two people. So you make two new stars, or establish or reestablish two new stars, because Brock has to lose both belts.
Wow. You got something, man. Hey, man, you got some sense.
I got my goddamn sense.
You got some fucking sense. Shit. Hey.
Yeah, man. I'm rolling with that. I kind of want to see that. I want to see that.
Yeah.
I want to see that. So,
Like, because like at that point too, with Survivor Series in November, SmackDown is Friday.
mm-hmm.
NXT will be Saturday. Okay, hold on. Let me start that over. SmackDown will be Friday. War Games will be Saturday.
True.
So they gotta up it. WWE's gotta up it after War Games. They already know. Sunday is Survivor Series, and then Monday is Raw, all in Chicago.
Yeah.
I
could totally see it. I'm rolling with that. I like that. Hopefully they can hold out until November. They don't jump the gun before Raw comes or SmackDown goes to Fox. But no, I'm rolling with that. I'm rolling.
I'm looking forward to that. If that's like, I'm hoping.
Book it. Hell yeah, man. Oh,
dang,
bro.
Man, you thought all that on your own, man? That's fucking tight.
Bro, you get some time alone, and it's like, things can happen, man.
I'll sit in my room with nothing, no TV on, no music or nothing. Just ponder on wrestling.
Just ponder. Sit cross-legged.
Yeah, exactly.
Hell yeah. Just sit cross-legged and ponder.
With a glass of nothing but no eyes, just straight whiskey. Just ponder.
Yep. Fuck yeah, man. We winding down, dog. We got to the end of Stomping Grounds card, sponsored by Timberland Boots. How you think about it? What do you feel?
I mean, I'm gonna watch it. I'm excited for it. It's gonna be hot on Sunday down here, so
yeah.
I'll be ready to take my ass inside around that time anyway.
True. I hear you.
But no, I mean, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to a couple matches. I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to Samoa Joe and Ricochet.
Yeah.
Honestly, the Reigns and Drew McIntyre match, and the cage match. Those are the three I'm looking forward to the most.
Yeah, if I had to choose three, give those three some time. You know what I'm saying? Let Ricochet get his bars off. Let Samoa Joe get some bars off. Let Roman and Drew do what I believe they can do.
Hurt each other.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Right, you know what I'm saying? And again, like we said, I think Kofi and Dolph, man, they could do something. I mean, this is their 117th match together ever. So let them, I think they can pull off something nice here, man. I can't say that I'm any more excited for the Stomping Grounds show, which is kind of rare because usually like we develop our own excitement for it. I'm way more excited for Survivor Series, 5 months away.
Yeah,
but
I don't have tickets after this shit.
I'm trying to tell you, right? You know what I'm saying? So, otherwise, yeah, man, it'll happen. It's a show that will happen.
Man,
I really picked Lacey Evans. Like, my nuts are huge right now. Boy got big nuts.
Pumped up.
Man, big nuts. Maybe she wins by DQ, and I get that win. I don't know. Whatever.
I don't know.
Count out something. I don't know. I'll take it.
Win's a win.
A win is a win is a win. I'm rolling. But yo, man, let them know how they can reach on the social medias, bro.
Oh shit.
Word.
Smell good. Tastes good. Alright, y'all. Yeah. Let me see if I can get this out without fucking it up like I did last time.
You got it.
You guys can find me on Snapchat, Moffed Up 316 MAAFFHHDUP 316, and then y'all can also find me on Twitter and Instagram at amoffucka _MAAFHUCKA. I didn't fuck it up. There you go.
That was smooth.
Thanks, man.
That was smooth, man. Hit me on Twitter at Juvie Desayuno, JUVIDESAYUNO. Hit me on the Instagrams at Juvie Desayuno, JUVIDESAYUNO. Facebook.com/Juve. Check out the crack Twitter staff at The Hard Camera. And of course, search The Hard Camera on the YouTubington Jones. Get the entire archive of The Hard Camera for those who don't like fucking with Mixcloud. Man, this has been a long June, man.
I'm ready for this shit to be over with.
Man, we got one more show. We'll be coming back next week with the recap and whatever news and shenanigans that pop up and pop off. We're gonna talk on those too. I want to thank y'all for rocking with us, episode 39, for rocking with us, period. And
appreciate y'all.
Until next time, we'll see y'all next time.
Adios, amigos.
Salute.